Well, hello, my fellow hunker downers. This is Sister Harry Mary coming to you with some very distressing news. It has come to Sister's attention that there's somebody that was tested positive in her conclave for COVID. Now, how many times have I told you I don't want to hear you complaining about not wearing a mask? No. Mm-mm. And not wearing gloves. Mm-mm. And washing your hands. Now, somebody has tested positive, and this isn't funny anymore. So, please, people, wash your hands, stay safe, wear your friggin' mask and gloves. Because I think we're going to be in phase 1 again soon. For all you heathens that don't want to follow the rules, no, I ain't got time for that. So I have some questions that people have sent, and I have my paddle, which Brother Randall is here, and if he interrupts me anymore, I'm going to use my paddle on him. I so enjoy that. And Sister is not drinking today. She's had her fill. So, I hear Betty Shambles did a video on Sunday, and I hope you people enjoyed that. She stole my glasses. Yeah, she was the one. And she said she sold them. See, kids these days, all for fame, all for fortune. So let's get started with the questions. And first, let's start with a prayer, shall we? Question 1. If I could sit with anyone living or dead, but a celebrity, who would it be? Well, if it's a celebrity, I think I would pick Robin Williams, because I would like to get into his mind and because I so look to him as a role model. And not a celebrity, it would be my Grandma Jay, because I miss her terribly. And we always would go back and forth teasing each other. And when I was in hospice myself, she would tease me because she was a Baptist, whatever, about going to hell. And I'd say, "You're going first, honey. Not me. And if you're going to hell, and I'm going, we'll be together." But she, a little story. She went to Catholic Mass with me one time, and I told her to follow the rules and follow what I do. So we went up for communion, and I said, just go ahead and take the communion wafer, and she took it in her mouth. And then she went over to the wine and stared at the priest, like, what do I do now? And I said, drink it. So she took a sip of it and sat back in the pew, and I said, bam! You're now Catholic. Oh! Oh. Her eyes were like, and I said, don't worry, it'll rub off. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of a funny story that is just between us, right? Next question. When I visit a new restaurant, what do I always order? It depends on what's on their menu. Normally, I order a fillet of steak because I love red meat raw. Yes, I do. I know that's a sin, but I love it. And it just varies. And how do I know they're a good restaurant? Well, it depends on how many people are in the parking lot. And since this COVID stuff, there's not that many restaurants open now, which is sad. This whole thing is sad. I love the restaurant Bill Knapp's, but since this what did I tell you? If you interrupt me, I'm gonna smack you. I'm gonna smack you again, and I'm gonna smack you again. No interruptions. I mean it. Next question. What is my favorite ethnic food? Well, what do you call ethnic? Like Mexican? I think that's good food. Black people food? I love me some ribs. Chinese food? I love the buffets. I do. Child, don't even get me started on the... I think we're in need of a prayer. Is there life after death is the next question. Well, yes, there is. Yeah. As I'm sure Randall's wrote this on his Face Smack. He's had visitors from family that have gone on. And just last night, he had one of his cousin, and she always would tease him that he was gay. You know, you could be gay, but not a Homo sapien. But she would always say nasty things, and he had a dream, and he was making fun of her hair being all clumped together, and she said, "That's the way I am in the casket. Damn it." Um, is reincarnation something I should worry about? Well, let me tell you something. Yes. Um, my dearly departed dog, Dolly Mae, is now reincarnated to my new dog, Callie. Um, she's a total bitch. And I think Dolly Mae is laughing from the Rainbow Bridge, saying that I shouldn't have got another dog so quick. But, you know, I kind of missed a dog cuddling up to me, and Callie don't. Mm-mm. She has nothing to do with me. Whatever. Next question, shall we? If my man spends more time on his phone than in my arms, am I allowed to go to the store by myself? Well, this is for everybody whose partner is on the phone constantly. Don't take it to heart. Dump them. Yeah, get rid of her sorry. Dump them. Are you crazy? You can live your life. Dump them. Dump them. Just my humble opinion. Don't take it to heart. Dump them. Don't let sister come on your doorstep and knock you out. No. Mm-mm. 'Cause sister will. Next question, shall we? If I won $1 million, what would I buy you? I'd buy you a ticket away from your partner who has his mind on his stupid phone. I'd never. See, back in my day, we carried 30 cents in our pocket to call on a payphone. No looking up, people. And we dialed 311. No, that's 8675309 to contact Jenny. Because, Jenny, I got your number. Next question. Why would would I go with Peter Pan if he flew into my window? Oh, child. Peter Pan is a fairy. He's a little queen. You never saw Kathy Rigby play Peter Pan, have you? Not good, no. All right, would I go with Peter Pan if he flew into my window and I was transformed into a 10-year-old? Well, listen, I think being transformed is a mortal sin, and I'm already young. I'm already a 10-year-old. So why would I want to go back? I mean, I'm already there. You can't be there if you're not 10, right? Or is this Peter Pan? I think we're living in the world of Peter Pan. Oh. 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 Next question. Do spirits haunt through the generations? Well, yes, they do. As I told you, the dream with Nancy, Randall's cousin Nancy, she died in 2005 or 2006. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, and my grandmother, who died in 1981, God rest her soul, she was fabulous. Drank all the time. The laugh was just, I would do anything to make her laugh. And sister was very young at the time. I think she was in 8th grade. A long time ago. And I would do anything just to hear her laugh. And she died of pancreatic cancer. Or no, wait, liver cancer? Or maybe it was liver cancer she died of. Come in. I have a visitor. Come on in. Hey girl, what's up? Oh. Listen, you are interrupting my video. Yeah. I'm doing a video. And you're interrupting. Hello, little kid. Hello. I'll be out in a minute or so. Shut the door on your way. On your way. And that's right. Just shut the door. Thank you. So where was I? Yes, my grandma died a very tragic death. And I miss her every day. But they do come back to us in dreams. But they are vivid dreams, and they can't talk. They move their mouths, but they can't talk, and we don't understand what they're saying. But I think they're trying to warn us of things that are going to happen. Okay, so does that answer your question? Does it? Next question. Do dead pets still visit? Well, yes, Dolly. Hello. And my dog Shushu that I had back, my gosh, grade school, first grade. She sometimes visits. But yes, dead pets do visit. They're telling you that they're okay and not to worry. and they're having a great time. So don't take it personal if they don't visit, but they do visit, and I'm happy each time that my pets come to me. Now this is a very personal question. Eric, how many times have I told you, don't get personal with Sister Harry Mary? One more time. Eric writes, am I allowed to eat spicy food? Yes, I am. As a matter of fact, I'm eating it now. I may have the toots after, but I'm eating now. So what are you going to do? You going to come for me? Come on. I got your spicy stuff, right? Listen. Do I interrupt you when you do your video? Let me do my video, and then you can discuss what we should edit and not. Okay? Knock it off. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. Eric, I eat spicy food all the time. Okay. You got a problem with it? Come see me. Okay. If I smoked, what brand would I be? I think smoking is a sin. I have never smoked in my life. And I rebuke that question. Rebuke it. Let us pray. Rebuke, 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 rebuke. Next question. Band-Aids or pressure? What are you talking about? I have Band-Aids, yes. What's pressure? I have no idea what you're talking about. You people need to be more specific on your questions. Next question, shall we? Dying at home or hospice? Well, I am a chaplain at the local hospice center. And I was in hospice 4 times myself because sister had anal cancer. You almost lost sister. And she had hospice and home. And she had a real bitchy nurse who would just sit there and tell me I stunk, I had an odor about me, and I needed to go take a shower. I said, I can't walk. And she goes, not my problem, is it? I said, yeah, uh, I can't walk. So you need to get off your fat butt. And she really didn't have a fat butt. But help me in. And she goes, that's not what I get paid for, honey. Mm-mm. And she sat there and read her book. That was the first time. Then I got strong on my own and didn't need it. So a couple months passed, and again, I found myself needing hospice. And wouldn't you know, the same nurse came. And she said, you know the routine. You stink. And I don't get paid for washing people. Mm-mm. So then I got better. And then the third time was about 6 months. Wouldn't you know, the same damn nurse. I'm like, isn't there any other nurse here at this hospice? And she goes, no, I'm it. And I thought, good damn it. So I got better. And then the fourth time was almost 6 months to the day. I had it again. And I said, this is it. I look. So we had a talk. She won the talk. And I won in victory because I graduated and I said, I hope to never see your ugly face again. And she said, you know what, Mr. Mrs. Miss whatever, I didn't see death in your eye. That's why I did what I did. And that's what I tell my patients. I can tell when people have just given up. And I can tell when they have a fight left in their soul. It's very, very particular. So I tell people my story at hospice, and they're like, do I have that chance? I'm like, no. Mm-mm. No. So, oh, looky there. That's all the questions. So I made it through, no drinking. Sister's going to be dry for a while. So the next video will be Mother Superior. And that should be like next weekend. So get your questions into to Brother Randall. And he's sitting there crying because I've hit him so much. So I hope you all stay safe. Wear your masks. Wear your gloves. Wash your hands. Wash your body. And I will be talking to you soon. Peace and well wishes. Now you can come in. How are you?